Hi, I'm Marty Nemko. Previous installments in this series on making the most of pleasures that are permissible in the COVID lockdown addressed walking, reading, and music. Today, we turn to eating. No matter the restrictions, we will be allowed to eat. That's fortunate, not just because food's required for life, but it's a universal pleasure, enjoyed by people of every stripe, not just now, but ever since Eve ate the apple. Maybe one of the following, or one or more of the following, might enhance your enjoyment of this most robust of human pleasures. First, we might appreciate food more if we consider its genesis and gestation. Take the peach, which for me may be the tastiest food. That's healthy. The peach we eat starts in the twinkle of a hybridizer's eye. He or she has made thousands of crosses and grown thousands of trees to produce a peach that's tastier, more disease-resistant, and doesn't spoil quickly. Think of how much tastier today's peaches are than the mealy, taste-light ones of decades past. Producing a viable variety typically takes decades. A hybridizer is fortunate to have created one winner in a lifetime. Next is the farmer, who must grow saplings for a few years before the trees sufficiently fruit. That's a lot of watering, feeding, weeding, pruning, and finally, harvesting. Then there are the truckers, the distributors, and the retailers. All those people do all that so I can, while strolling, mask on, the Trader Joe's aisles, pop into my cart a 4-pound box of the finest variety at that week in the season for $6.49. A fun challenge that you may or may not already be doing, if only unconsciously, is what I call the eat it before it rots game. The goal is to buy enough that you're unlikely to run short of before your next supermarket run, but then eat foods that use that item so they don't rot. For example, with the aforementioned peaches, in addition to defaulting to peach as my fresh eating snack, I may substitute it for tomato in my salads, or put peach slices and cinnamon on my French toast, another of my favorite foods. Speaking of favorite foods, perhaps you might list your faves in the service of increasing this COVID-acceptable pleasure. To get you started, here are a couple of my other favorites: tuna or grilled cheese sandwich on rye, and warm apple pie with vanilla ice cream. Lest you think I'm much of a chef, nothing could be further from the truth. I describe my cooking in, if you Google Marty Nemko and diet, I think you'll find it. Anyway, in my, quote, cooking's defense, it's fast, cheap, and healthy, but it's a certainty I'll never be asked to host a TV cooking show. My wife, however, is a fine cook, and there is something to George Bernard Shaw's assertion: there is no love sincerer than the love of food, especially when a loved one prepares it for you. Then there's going out to eat, which is a casualty of COVID restrictions. It's not the food I miss so much. I like my wife's cooking, even mine, better than most restaurant food, and it's healthier and cheaper. But going out to eat is a lovely luxury, to be able to sit with friends in a new environment of a restaurant, even a hole in the wall, peruse a menu to pick the very thing you'd most like a chef to prepare for you, and voila, in minutes, without effort, it's politely set before you. Fortunately, it's summer, and outdoor seating has now been blessed in some jurisdictions, so eating out has become an option, one that our doggy Hachi particularly appreciates. Dogs are allowed in most restaurants' outdoor section. A final enhancer of our appreciation of food is that we might want to feel grateful that we can and want to eat. As I'm sharing this with you, I flash on the many people who, because of disease, have lost much of their appetite, and in the case, for example, of COVID patients who are intubated, unable to eat at all. One of the lockdown's silver linings is that it encourages us to appreciate simple pleasures. Eating is certainly one. In the event, I thank you for watching. I'm Marty Nemko. I welcome your thumbs up and accept your thumbs down. I always look forward to your comments, but I particularly like it if you hit the share button below and share on your social media so that my efforts can have broader impact. And I am flattered if you choose to subscribe to my channel. And in any event, I do thank you for watching. I am Marty Nemko.